referral incentives. And someone had a request for me to do a reading about someone who they didn't care about, who obviously um, cares about them. And let's see what comes up. Okay, so this is an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and something having to do with this is bondage with the um, with the devil coming up here. So this person is saying, they don't really care about this other person, and they're not worried about um, whether this person is going to, whether there are going to be any consequences for whether they talk to this person or not. Um, so, as I stated previously, with some of you, it may be a person. However, with some of you, it is a job, something having to do with your work that is coming into question as far as, you know, you are not doing something, so there are going to be some type of repercussions that are work related, maybe not a raise as quickly, etc. um, or at all, a raise at all. For the person who specifically is saying that this was a relationship and they feel like they don't want, they don't understand why this is an issue for the other person or what have you. What I'd like to say is that, guess what? If you care about this person at all, as far as common decency, um, definitely tell them or definitely make sure, um, without getting flustered, you clarify anything for whatever's going on with this person. And the reason behind that is not whether you like them or not, it's actually because there's another person who really does not want to see this other person move forward. In fact, there's just some energy in general from people who they either want to cover up whatever this person is doing because maybe they care and they don't want this person's business out there, or either, they really dislike this person and they only want to see this person with people who mistreat them. Whatever the case may be, you may want to say something and clarify with this person because of the fact that, if other people are feeding into this and they're that envious, the type of energy that's coming in is they would do something very disruptive. This could be some act of violence. It could be attempted um, murder or something serious like that that's coming in, because with this air sign tie in, there's the devil coming up. All right. And like I said, that has to do with, I've said it time and time again, in case you haven't seen the other videos, the devil is talking about temptation. Sometimes people are tempted to be violent and they feel like, you know, they don't really feel much except for they react. Like they don't feel like, oh, I can't react. They don't try to talk themselves out of it. They're just real quick about it, quick on the trigger. That's what's coming to mind here. So, not to make anyone go into a panic or anything. Um, Again, though, the devil represents darkness, and it's just darkness within each of us that really gets lit, just becomes all powerful. It's the shadow side. It's a desire to see something go a certain way that's overwhelming. It's a need, feeling like, you have to have things go a certain way and that it cannot possibly go another way, or else you're going to flip your lid. This is about urges. When urges are coming in, I'm talking like eating, drinking, like, this is basic urge energy here. This is anger, abuse coming in with the devil, indulgence, habitually done things. This is habitual stuff. This is ideas that are irrational sometimes, ideas that create um, multiple like vibes of panic, essentially, in people, vibes of misunderstanding, anger, not wanting to hear it, closed offness. Um, all of this is coming in here. Demon dances. These are spirits also coming in, not to ever blame the other person, not to hurt the person because of a spirit, that is a warning that I'm putting in as well. That needs to be acknowledged. But this is about wickedness, darkness, and possibly someone trying to restrain someone else. This is all coming in here with the devil. Let's see if there's anything else that I really want to mention about um, this card, because it's coming in and I'm getting that it's really, really strong. Um, but like I guess I pretty much covered it. It's like bondage and whatnot. Someone feeling like they need to perpetuate some sort of control with something that's going on. And again, yes, this signifies an air sign. It also signifies okay, with the Knight of Swords, there's something about truth. So truth could be being mishandled. Someone could have some sort of truth and they could be, mismanaging the truth. And that's why this could be showing up here by the same token. A lot of energy coming in with the Knight of Swords as well. I just want to say that shows compulsivity. So someone has this very, very strong energy of being compulsive, of changing their minds back and forth, with their opinions. One minute they may say they don't like this person or they don't care about this person. The next minute it's coming in as someone having like speedy conclusions, speedy accusations that they're wielding at this person, who really they shouldn't be stepping up to say anything concerning if this person could live or die in their opinion, like, and it doesn't bother them. Why are they, coming up in this other person's business on their social media or just in their general vicinity, trying to rub shoulders with them, trying to, like, if you don't know that person, you want to prove that they don't matter. Like, how about just walking past them? Maybe a wave, maybe not. Maybe just ignore them and walk past. But what's coming in again is that this person is ready to be defensive because maybe they feel like they have something to be defensive about, even though I'm getting that they don't. This is more controlling, than really having, because if it was about real defensiveness, it would be a whole different card coming in here. This person is defensive about nothing. And it has something to do, again, with an air sign. And that's probably, it's obvious. It's probably why this came up, though, because the reading was actually for an Aquarius, I believe it was, or Libra or Gemini. And anyway, it was an air sign. And so I just wanted to touch on that. And if there are any questions or anything, I'll go ahead and check those out. And then I'm going to go into the next phase of the reading. Whatever's coming up, I'm going to try to tune in to see what's coming in to make sure I answer this question fully before moving on to anything else. So, yeah. And for those who had requests from my other social media, I'm going to try to get those questions answered as well in this reading. And I'll give like plenty of time, I guess, if possible, if feasible, I'm gonna give plenty of time for people to come in and ask any questions today that you want to ask. So if I'm taking a while to get to any questions, I've made notations so that I can dig in at some point during this reading. Um, some of the previously answered questions. Well, they're kept in the same notebook here, so they may be a little bit mixed up. So I'm trying to separate them out a bit, a little bit. Okay, so if you're tuned in and you already asked and you want to re-ask, that's fine. There is, what is this? Okay, a Virgo person. And I'm getting the sense that your ex is still trying to be in your business. They are really trying to bring some conflict in. This could signify conflict, or it could be that they're just a Cancer, period. Because that's what's signified here. They could be a Cancer, or they could be jealous of a Cancer. Let me see if I can get some clarity here. Okay, so no, they are really jealous of the fact that this other person is coming in and they're more successful than them. They can't stand that. This ex did not do you right, but they're trying to compare themselves to whoever you're dating because they haven't moved on. They're acting like they've moved on with an Aquarius sign, and they have not. They're still more interested in what you have going on. And, you know, they just can't handle the fact that you could do better than them as far as charisma, as far as someone being more educated, more successful. They really have a lot of anger coming in about that. They feel like this person is more smart than them, and they're egotistical. So they have this energy of wanting to cause drama. And the reason why this is coming up is because they are likely to start some drama. Either they're going to find out about some gift you gave this other person, or the gift they gave you, or they're going to bring a gift in. And there's going to be something fishy about the whole thing. So it's either they're going to say, oh, this person gave you this because they don't really care about you, or they're going to say you gave this to the other person and they just chunked it, they threw it out, they didn't really care, they laughed or what have you, or they're going to bring some gift to you and they're going to try to go ahead and get back with you anyway. And what's going to happen to this Aquarius who's coming in that they were trying to talk to? Ooh. Okay, so this person has been nurturing them quite a bit. So they kind of had the wool pulled over this person's eyes. Okay, so things are going to topple over in that relationship. And all the blame is going to be put on, actually, this is a masculine, a divine masculine, a male. So obviously this is a female, probably, unless you know, swing that way or whatever, who this is applying to. This is who is coming in as this message being applicable for. So not only do you have your sign, you have your sex coming in. Also, there is an ex who's a Pisces, and there's been some fight, or there's going to be a fight with this ex. And let's see what the fight is going to be about. It has something to do with balance. They are lacking balance in their lives now, and it's making this person highly irritable. And this is likely to be a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo person. Someone else's ex who's coming in as rather salty is this Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo person here. And it has something to do with an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius person. If they're saying they still want to be friends, they still want to be platonic, don't trust it. They have some really horrible energy coming in over the relationship going a certain way. And they hate to see you free. They hate to see you liberated. If this is your ex, they are going to try to overwhelm you in some way because they don't want to see you dating other people. Why don't they feel like they could date other people themselves? This is coming in as they were turned down by a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio who they liked. And that's the only reason why they would have, wanted to go out here and highlight someone else. And now that they see that, like they want to convince you that no one else will want to talk to you either. So they want to find out whoever you're talking to so that they can convince you otherwise. And when push comes to shove, if you are that person, the message is, you're going to have to get that straight from the horse's mouth 9 times out of 10, because this person, they're trying to come back. And they know the door has totally been closed. They're thinking because you took someone back previously that they can get back in there. But, I feel like that this person is really shady. You know what I mean? And you were just at a very lonely time, or they did something and had you in a bind and you were messing with them, for this reason or that reason, and trying to go along and get along, and it just wasn't the person for you. The breakup was the best thing that could have happened to you. Also, there's a Gemini person. When it comes to this Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo who you dated, the divine is saying they are out of your world for a reason. It's a miracle that they are out of your world. They meant to stay. It's like that song goes. What is it? It was just on the tip of my tongue. He meant to stay with me. The Toni Braxton song. But you married him. Someone else is going to be unfortunate enough to move forward with this person. And yeah, the divine had a time because this person was no good for you. Now let's look at the best connections coming in right now. The top connections coming in. There is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You just had a pretty bad breakup. There's a really wonderful connection coming in with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's one of the best connections around your parts, wherever you are, because this is a happy connection, one with a solid foundation. There's also a Virgo person with a Scorpio. This is coming in as one of the best connections ever. This person is so in love with you. So in love with you. Talking about love, there's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, truly in love with a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries person. This is going to be one of the best connections ever. If they've already asked you out, if not, they're going to be asking you out. There is also someone who is, they're out here, they used to be a player, and now they don't even know who they would play a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo on, because like they met this air sign and they feel like you are God's gift to the whole world. They don't see anyone else out here. Their eyes cannot even be diverted. This is a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo as well. They don't see anyone who could do it for them the way you do. So if they, ever say someone else is checking for them, you don't have to be concerned. There is an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and another Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and this is the best connection for you. There is true love coming in with a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo who has been waiting a long time to speak to and get back with this Leo, Sagittarius, Aries here. Justice is making sure someone comes into contact with their twin flame, and this is a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries person. You are going to be with your twin flame. There's also an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini who's going to be, you're going to be with your twin flame as well. And let's see what the energy is if you are the fire sign coming in with your twin flame. The energy is one of empathy. If you are the air sign who is about to meet up with your twin flame, the energy between you guys is coming in as one of integrity. Now there is confirmation coming in for someone that you are with your twin flame. Right now, you guys are already together. This is a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries person. And the energy, just to confirm, this is coming in as inspiration. So you guys already have a pretty wonderful connection. Who else is currently with their twin flame? Okay, there's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and you're with your twin flame. The energy currently coming in between you guys right now is one of communion. So you guys are communicating really well. You're hanging out with other people, and everyone is, pretty chill. Things are really nice as far as energy wise between you. Very, very nice energy there. The vibes are pretty cool. There is also an Aries who is currently with, this is your soulmate coming in, and the energy between you guys is one of compassion. So you cannot miss that. That's your confirmation. There is also a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo person, and you are likewise with your soulmate, or you have had some communication with your soulmate. And the energy coming in between you guys right now is one of being merciful and really comprehending where one another are coming from. Let's see what other messages are coming in. As far as romance related messages, there is a Libra who is going to be asking a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo person out to dinner. There is also a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person. And they are going to be asking a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries person out to brunch. Who else will be asking someone out? Who is it? So there's an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and this person is going to be asking a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person out. And this will likely be, I'm getting to breakfast. Who else is asking who to breakfast? So this is going to be an early date for a Scorpio and an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini person who they ask out to breakfast. These guys are night owls. One of you guys is a night owl. I'm going to turn the other one into a night owl. That's what I'm getting. Ooh. Let's see who's coming in for lunch dates. There's a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries who's going to be asking an Aquarius out for a lunch date. Who else is going to be asking who out for supper? Okay, there's a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo who will be asking another Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo individual out for supper. A supper time meal. It could be at their crib. It could be out somewhere else. This is something that has been manifested. So this is someone who you have really wanted to ask you out for a while. Let's see what took them so long, because that seems to be one of the fundamental questions that people want to know. What took this person so long with this earth sign to ask someone out? So they felt like you were in serenity. They felt like you were happy-go-lucky. And, you know, they were like, what can I even bring to this person's life? This person is dating people or just chill alone, whatever the case may be. They looked and they were like, they don't even know what they could bring to the table. And they're like, okay, so I'm going to risk it anyway, because they are really, really into you. And they're going to try to bring something to the table, to the picnic, or whatever you guys end up doing together on your date. Okay, so there is a Pisces and a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo person. And you two will be coming together in a romance. And the energy that is bringing you two together is one of earth force. So you just feel this really strong pull towards one another. And there is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and you had a relationship where the person was very judgmental. They were very hard on you. And you're wondering if you're going to meet anyone else. You've been kind of lonely or whatever. And guess what? The tides are going to turn. And I do see that you're going to be meeting someone. And this change is going to be for the best, for the better. And so things are going to get rather steamy with this Aquarius, Libra, Gemini person here. Now, just because you hear someone talking about an Aquarius, a Libra, or Gemini, does not mean it's your Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. It may not be resonating. If it's not resonating, you can be more specific, and I'll try and do something personal for you to clarify anything. No need to go jumping on somebody or just, having a fit. Speaking of fits, there is some anger going on with, this is an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini person. They feel like something the other person who they've been involved with, this person has done something like out of pocket. And so they have a new vision. They want to approach whatever they're doing in their relationship a different way. They want to view it a different way. They're going to try something new with you. Is it an open relationship? What is it exactly? So transmutation is coming in. So to get some clarity on the transmutation, what is it that is going to be behind this very drastic decision that's coming in? Something having to do with romance. They're going to romance you in a completely different way. They've gotten to know you a little bit better, and maybe the way that they were coming at you, they feel like they need to check that about themselves. So they're going to do something totally different. So if they, do stuff that's, totally out of character, it's not really out of their character. It's just they were being either reserved or maybe they were being too forward. Whatever it was, there's some change coming about, like what they expect and how they're going to be behaving. It's a part of their New Year's resolution. In fact, that's what I'm getting. Okay, there's a specific message coming in for an earth sign of Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And it is abundance. So there is abundance coming your way. Let's see what connection is coming in with it. The connection is something having to do with your wisdom. Something you learned is going to help you to make plenty of loot. Thanks for the thumbs up. Princess Nora's in the house. You gonna have me playing some music by Nora Jones. I think I'm in the mood for that calming music after seeing some of this energy that's coming up in these readings. Happy New Year to you too. Another year is upon us. Be sure to check out those readings that I posted earlier. They're really short. They're shorts, and they're about like if you have any New Year's resolution, how to do resolutions, because some people do one, some people do a ton of them. Just some extra encouragement along that path. Do you have any New Year's resolutions? And some people want to keep the lid on the New Year's resolutions too, because if not, people will be like bugging out sometimes. I know somebody at one time, I think it was one of my bosses, he was like, I'm gonna something. I think it was stop cussing or something. And he was like, and I'm gonna have to give you $1 every time I cuss. I was like, oh, pay up. Oh, he took that back because I was getting a raise just off of that. So, yeah, we're about 35 minutes in, and I'm gonna just kind of hang out just in case other people want to come in and chit chat or ask questions. All right, how to avoid some disappointment and relationships coming in. So, someone has been spending a lot of time with a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. This is likely to be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And what's coming in is that patience is going to keep you from having to be disappointed. You're going to feel disappointed if you're not patient with this person. Also, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Someone has been dating a fire sign, and this is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And to avoid some disappointing feelings, being something coming in as a trigger, you may want to surrender to some aspect of either what your expectations were, or what you deem is, um, appropriate or acceptable. I mean, this other person is coming from a totally different viewpoint. So something having to do with surrender is going to keep this relationship forming with this person in a better place. If you're tempted to be disappointed, you don't have to, definitely don't have to throw in the towel if you want to work on it. It's going to require some sort of vibe of surrender and acceptance. Oh, Virgo. Mhm. Cancer and Virgo. So that is water and air. And that is a really good mix, which tells me you guys are very compatible off the top. Very, very compatible. And also, I'm going to do readings like for people who say if you are going out with, if you're considering going out on a date with two different people, just seeing what the cards say as far as who you're likely to have the most fun and be the most compatible with. And then after you come back from the date, coming online, and talking about it, letting the viewers know, if indeed that was the case, and the points, as far as why, to go into detail, like further detail about the whys or the why nots. So there is likely to be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio who's going to, within this year, date a Libra and date an Aquarius, another Libra, or a Gemini. And the Libra is going to stand out the most. That's who they're going to have the most fun with. There's also a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio who is going to date within a few months another Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Oh, they're going to date two water signs. So they're going to be dating another Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And the one who stands out the most, let's see with the angel cards, what connection is going to stand out the most, because they're both going to be water signs. The energy is going to be one of, it's coming in as surrender. Let me see if I can get some clarification. The clarification is I am presence with the angel cards here. To draw another one, what's coming in as empathy. So they have to really feel you, feel your point of view, feel where you're coming from. They can't be at total odds. And that's the one who's going to stand out the most between the water signs, who you take out, the one who you're going to prefer, the one who's going to be absolutely the most compatible. So this is a water sign who prefers to date water signs. Right there, coming in. So I'm going to give it about, I guess, like 10 more minutes and answer any questions that come in within those 10 minutes. Okay, let's see what Jalen is saying. This is that you are a kind person, that you are merciful, like maybe easy on others, when they have insecurities or whatnot, that you are absolutely the person um, of Jalen's dreams here, from what I can see. There is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person. This energy is coming in with this person feeling like, on the contrary, there are bad dreams coming in from some other Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I guess because this is, resonating with someone feeling like things are out of control. They can't really do what they want to do. Excuse me. And so it's bothering them to the point to where they're having these nightmares. Let me see, with this other water sign coming in here with this water sign energy, because this message is for someone who's going to be tuning in. The thing that's really bothering them is the fact that they don't feel free in some scenario where they feel like they can't say what they want to say or do what they want to do. So that's coming in with this. I feel like maybe there's going to be a cross watcher for this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or it's going to resonate with them when they tune in. So, like, I don't want to just stop there. Let me get some angel card advice. Ooh. The advice is coming in as just to be more gentle with yourself, as well as to allow positive influences in your life to inspire you down a more positive way of dealing with your concerns and the things that are really bothering you. It's like these issues are mesmerizing you, but like not in a good way, because they're creeping into your subconscious. And while your subconscious is trying to work through all this, you're getting all these nightmares for whoever this water sign is tuning in. You do have people around here you can inspire you. So listen to what they're saying. Or emulate as best as you can the ways that they go about solving relationship conundrums, issues, things of that nature, because whatever they're doing is working for them and they have this solid relationship and they're staying in it. This is not like a throwaway type of vibe that they have with their person by any means. Let's see why he ran away. or she, Jalen. Jalen. He. Okay, so possibly to find joy elsewhere. Um, what does that joy entail? Let me see if I can gather something specifically. Okay, freedom from some harsh judgment. So, if this person, feels highly judged by you, something that you guys are not going to be able to overcome, they're just gonna, what they should do is take that and take it into a new relationship and try not to make the same mistakes. Like if they feel really guilty or what have you, or if they have surpassed the line that you have drawn, if they you know hit that mark to where you're like, I can't take it anymore, or something that you won't tolerate, deep down they could know that, even if you're yourself in denial, there's judgment coming in there, possibly even judging themselves, knowing that they're not the right person for you. So thanks for chit chatting with me. I'm gonna go ahead and close out. Again, glad that you could tune in. Thanks for the like and the support. Mm-hmm.